Hello again, Andy with Handy Andy Handyman, and welcome back to another one of our project run-throughs. Today we're in the Acworth area, and this is a house that a local realtor brought to us for inspection repairs. Typical stuff that goes on in the house. Some of this will apply to your own home. If you're an agent in the metro area and you're catching this video, half of our business is inspection repairs just like this one. Because we handle about 96% of any issue that's going to come up for a real estate agent in terms of listing a house for sale or getting it closed after an inspection. And that's what's happened here. The buyer has this house under contract. They did an inspection. They found a number of repairs. The buyer and seller have agreed on a certain portion of those repairs, and that's what we're out here to look at today. So a few things are going on with this house that are typical of your house probably. If you look on your roof, and you'll see some raised shingles from time to time. There's one right here in the corner, right there. It's called a tented shingle. And you got some more on the upper roof. You may not be able to see it so well. And then in the inspection report, there's some leaks noted that have come from the roof. So what happens is, we will sweep through this roof, we'll repair the tented shingles, we'll seal everything that needs to be sealed with a clear elastomeric sealant called Through the Roof. It's a great product. It's a true 50-year elastomeric that'll take this heat. One of the things that also comes up on these inspections, and we're not going to be able to see it in this video, but you'll see some vented boots that come through the roof on the rear of the house, or on your house. I can't see any nearby here that I can show you, but even when those get replaced, they split at the backside, and then the roofers never seal the boot where it hits the roof and water gets underneath and causes leaks in really, really heavy rain. Like the last 2 weeks, we've had so much rain here in Atlanta. It's been unbelievable. And so we'll seal those boots as part of the roof sealing. And for the average homeowner, we recommend that you get your roof inspected at least once a year to stay on top of things. A lot of the other issues on this house in particular is a lot of rotted wood around the house. So we're at the garage, and you can see the right side of the frame right here is rotted. The left side is rotted right down here, and we'll repair those pieces. And the same on the left side, the right garage, this left frame right here. When we come around to the back side, we're at the right rear corner, and it's going to be kind of hard to see it in the video, but this soffit underneath here is rotted. It's a difficult repair. So soffit is the bottom side, fascia is the front side, and this triangular piece is called the dog ear. So here on this house, this is a little difficult repair. And part of what's going on is he's got these gutter helmets that someone installed, and people get these systems and think they're maintenance free, and they're not. When you go to the home shows, you see these systems, they tell you you're never gonna have to clean your gutters again. That's not true. Every year with this system, you gotta clean that metal edge. See that dark edge right there? And if you don't, they don't work, and it leads to this kind of rot. That's exactly what's going on here. So we'll replace this with back primed plywood. It'll be primed and sealed on all sides. It'll never rot again. And then this new owner just needs to remember to every year, once a year, just clean these edges. And if you do that, the gutter helmets work fine. When you swing around, again, it's going to be hard to see it. This left rear corner up here, the soffit is rotted as well. You can see the split in the backside. And then on the right rear corner of this corner, the first floor corner, it's again hard to see it with the shadowing, but the end cap and this dog ear are both rotted, and those were picked up in the inspector's report. Most of the house is in great shape, and they've kept up on it. It's really hard when you have aluminum casing on windows. Again, they sell it as maintenance free, and nothing in our business is maintenance free. So someone's contractor comes out and talks to you and says, hey, this is gonna be maintenance free, shake hands and send him on his way. So one of the things the inspector noted back here is this is aluminum flashing through here, and you can see how it's kind of been pieced together. What it looks like is that this deck wasn't flashed at all, and at some point someone redecked this original deck and then put in some aluminum flashing. The challenge with aluminum flashing is, depending on the age of this pressure treated, it will eat through the aluminum, and it'll also pit over time, the nails that go through that flashing. And you can see what's happening is this soffit from the rear bay window is taking water in this area right here. And if you go inside the basement, you'll see some staining in this back wall, and you'll see some staining in this corner right here, and we'll show you why in a second. So really the solution that we've come up with over the years is something called a flashing plate. It's a custom cut and beveled, pressure treated 2x8 that we cut and slide into the siding. And so what happens is, where you have this gap here where the deck meets the house, see that gap all the way through? In theory, that flashing you saw from the bottom side is supposed to catch all that, but it doesn't, because it's got nails going through it. It corrodes over time, especially if this is newer pressure treated wood, which it looks like this deck went bad and someone replaced it. And so when we install the flashing plate, it actually bridges the gap. You see how much debris and moisture is catching here? You got a tree growing against the house right here now. So it's just really hard for homeowners to keep up on this stuff. So we seal this with a plate all the way around. and it'll catch this corner right here. You can see where the brick mold on the door is starting to rot. This is a bad repair that we'll redo for the homeowner. Whenever you see repairs like this, don't pay contractors to do this kind of work. What he's done is he just smeared caulk over uncleaned wood, so all the mildew and mold underneath it is anaerobic, so it flashed underneath this caulk. So you're stuck with that look. But the horizontal cut right here will trap moisture, and it'll rot this piece and it'll rot this piece in the frame over time. That repair is probably just a couple years old. And you'll see, in fact, when we get to the front of the house where the same contractor probably did that and it rotted out more wood. So you always want an angle cut. So you'd want to see a cut that has a shape like my finger right there. So if any moisture gets in, it sheds to the front. It's just a sign of better quality work. This corner board right here on the right side, this 1x4 angled corner board here on the left side of the bay window, and then again on the right side, this is old work that is re-rotted because it made horizontal cuts. And here's another example of that. They cut here, it trapped the moisture in the cut, and now it rotted the replacement, the old piece of wood and the new piece of wood. You can see it's rotting at the bottom now. So we'll rework those for the homeowner as well. So it's really a lot of what we do. If you watch these videos, you see a lot of the same themes coming up time and time again with us. And it's just hard to get guys that'll do good work. We stay busy, my brother and I, we get about 15 guys running around with us. We pretty much do everything, have for years. It's gonna be hard to catch it in the video, but this triangular piece right here is rotted right, see the edges? That piece is rotted right there. So we'll go ahead and replace that one. And then when you come around to the front, this soffit and fascia on the left front corner rotted because of the gutter helmet not being cleaned. It gets a lot of water in this corner, and you can kind of see the soffit up in here. See it? When you see all that wrinkling in the wood, you know it's rotted. I could go up on a ladder and put my finger right through the fascia board. The fascia is what the gutter sets against. The soffit is the underside. At the front door, this is a tricky little repair. The right side fluted column here, this 1x10, 1x8 behind here has rotted here. So we'll piece it up, and again with an angle cut, we'll pop these flutes and just put it back. Here you can see the door frame rotted again. This is where someone made a repair. They made a horizontal cut. If they'd made the angle cut and back prime the wood, you need both of those steps, it'll never rot out again. They did the same thing over here, and we'll have to rework these again. And you can see where what's happened is the rot has traveled up this angle, so it's rotted further up now. So the left frame will have to be repaired. And I think we got one more piece over here somewhere. Right here's one. The right front corner fascia and soffit of the main house. And then we got one more here at the garage. This one's the same issue. You can see all the rot from behind it. The soffit under this right front corner. We pretty much do everything. We've been doing it for years here in Atlanta. I'm Andy. You can reach us at 770-912-2829. It's HandyANDYFixit.xyz if you want to see us online. And there's lots of videos like this one explaining all types of different work that we do. We do everything from small remodels, handyman work, paint, carpentry, gutters, roof repairs, a little bit of everything. Feel free to call us. Just be patient. We're a small family business. We get a little overwhelmed sometimes. See you at the next house. Bye for now.